Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 6, is it now, of the FM beta save with Real Sociedad. So, we have gone pretty much a whole month or so, simulating since the last game, to our first Copa del Rey game, and... Oh, I was like, what's the unknown? That's the Europa League. To our first Copa del Rey game, and the World Cup has happened as well, so I thought we would take a look at how the World Cup was, how that all went, and then yeah, play our game, and if we have enough time, maybe play Sevilla as well. I also wanted to say for this game, we're going to try something a little different with the tactic, thanks to, if I can pull it up and look, Nat Wilbury, I've probably butchered your name, sorry mate, mentioned that in real life, Sociedad play with Zubimendi. I'm still not totally certain if you say that right. As the deep lying playmaker like this, and Marino plays up there. So I mean, we can definitely give that a shot. I thought he was decent deep lying playmaker and stuff. I just kind of figured that Marino was kind of better at that, and then I didn't really have anyone play Guerba, but no, I do like his idea because definitely fits a box to box a little more. So we'll see how that goes. That could be a very useful little tip there. So I appreciate that. But yeah, so that's something we're going to try in this upcoming game. But I think the real thing we should be looking at is the World Cup, as this will be interesting. All right. Oh wow. So what? What? I'm sorry. This is the No. Just... What? Football Manager. Football Manager, what on earth? How? So, Netherlands won their group against Ecuador. Let's look at, all groups. There we go. So Netherlands won the group against Ecuador. England and USA got through against Wales and Iran. I mean, I don't think the USA is going to win 2 games. Who do they beat? I really doubt that's going to happen. Jesus Christ, they drew 0-0. I really don't think the USA is going to win that well, but you know, we'll see. Argentina and Mexico got through. France and Tunisia got through. A little surprising. I thought Denmark might do better. Japan and Germany. I know in real life, I think Japan can win that group, and I'm happy FM does agree with me on that. Morocco went through. Belgium. Canada lost all 3. That's surprising to me. I think they're going to be better than FM thinks. It's an interesting logo for Switzerland that the game has. Brazil and Switzerland went through. I think Serbia is going to be better than that. But Brazil going through, yeah. And South Korea and Portugal. That's a bit of a surprising one, but I definitely think South Korea have a shot. I think Portugal would have won that, which is interesting for sure. So now the second round. USA beat the Netherlands, which is absurd. Argentina won against Tunisia. England beat Ecuador. France beat Mexico. Belgium beat Japan. Brazil beat Portugal. That must have been a great game. Morocco smashed Germany. And South Korea beat Switzerland. Not too crazy. Oh, here's the tree. This will be a lot easier. England beat France. South Korea beat Morocco. USA beat Argentina. Brazil and Belgium. That's kind of a crazy scoreline for what I thought that would have been. USA beat Belgium. And South Korea. I mean, what on earth is this? You could have a South Korea USA final, which is the most absurd thing I've ever heard. He is a shit coach. Just saying that now. I think he's an awful head coach. Oh wow. Oh wow. You've got to be kidding me. You've actually got to be kidding. Michael Bradley is the 6th for the USA. I cannot be seeing this right. Who is the most appearances? Is there a way I can look at just the squad of the national team? Oh, there we go. Jesus Christ, I'm being an idiot. Oh, this is not just going to be the World Cup, though. Can I filter competitions? No, I can't. I don't think I can filter by competition. Let's look at tactics, because then we can see the games that have been played. I think at least, or we'll just look at schedule. We can see. Because there's been 6. Walker Zimmerman's actually been playing. Michael, what on earth? I am just blown away. This is just insane to me to think. I don't rate the USA. I don't think we're good enough to do any of this. None of this. They haven't conceded a goal. Like, it's the other. They've not conceded, and they've played Netherlands, Argentina, and Belgium. What? The one thing I will say is, at least the FM has recognized that they need to play with ball-playing center backs, which is crazy. I'm just blown away at the fact they've done this. Wow. They actually also managed to beat Canada, which is not true. That's not going to happen. Oh my god. But, oh... wow. Okay. Well, that's crazy. We'll have to revisit that in a few next episode and see what's happened there, because that is insane to me that has happened. Yeah, that was just about a 7-minute rant about how much I think the US is stupid and terrible. Jesus Christ, that is insane. Well, the USA, England, or South Korea can be named winners of the World Cup. That is a question. That is a statement I never thought I'd say. But yeah, I thought we'd also look at the squad a little bit, halfway point into the season. So if you look at appearances, Iar Mende, Razbal, this guy have all struggled with injuries throughout the season, so that none of them have really played. The 2 backup goalkeepers haven't played either because they're both pretty bad. And Pedro Romero, it is not worth it. Also, Kubo went to the World Cup and was injured at the World Cup. Which is really lovely, so he's now injured. On top of that, Navarro has made the least amount of appearances. Then otherwise, Zubimendi, I'm surprised, hasn't made more. I mean, he's made 11 appearances, so that puts him up around these guys with the amount he's made. But I still think he probably... I feel like I'm not playing him enough then. Guerra's coming on more than he is, but he also has been injured for a little bit, so we'll see. I want this man to play a little more. I definitely do, but I don't know. Like, I like him a lot. I think he's got really, really good stats for a center back, and I think he'd be really, really good. So I need to give him a little more time, but that's all good. Goal-wise, who's got the most goals? Is Kubo, Sorloth, Oliver, and Sadiq are all on 5 and up. Cho and Mendez also have 4 apiece, and then Triantis has 3, and the rest is just lots and lots of 1s, which is pretty sweet. In terms of assists, Sadiq surprisingly has the most assists. Then it's Triantis and Rico, Mendez, and Silva. One of the people I find the most interesting is back to goals. Where is he? Is Oliver has 7 goals and 0 assists. I would have assumed he would have gotten more by now. Just playing in that role, because actually Kubo's only got 1 assist himself, so maybe it is more of they're kind of putting in the goals, and that deep lying forward has been assisting them, which is fine. I mean, that works too, but it's just interesting to see how that's worked. That's an interesting one for sure. John, I would have liked 4 goals, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I've played him enough to really have him score many, but I feel like he probably should get a little more time. And it's good to see Cho's got 6 contributions, because I definitely think he's a little bit better right now than John, even though John may. Cho has more potential, it says. But yeah, I think there's some good stuff. I'm happy with how he played. A little sad David Silva hasn't been as effective. I mean, if we look at the best rating, the 2 strikers and Kubo, not surprising to see, since if we do look at what do I look at player stats, team stats, we can see that we have the most goals. But if we look at fewest conceded, we are not really up there in terms of that. So yeah, I mean, Elche and Espan, what on earth? Some wonky results in the beta right now. Some real wonky ass results. But what are you going to do? It's what happens. In FM, there's always wonky stuff going on. But yeah, I mean, I thought we'd just kind of look around at some of the stats in terms of this. Few shots against, I thought we've done pretty well in that. That's showing a good metric in terms of we're not allowing loads of stuff. And set piece wise, maybe a little better, maybe not, but it's not too bad. Possession, we're up there, but not as much as Atletico, which is really weird. Like, why? It's bizarre to think they have. We like to dribble a lot. We've definitely gotten by people a lot in that sake. Clean sheets, we're not too far behind. Tackles, one, we're definitely up there. Very aggressive. Best pass completion percentage, I don't even know, where are we on this? 83, that's not terrible. Second in shots, that's pretty great. Now, I think the one that's going to be funny is that if we look at... have we had a red card yet? We have had one. If you look at fouls, I think we definitely are the top of that list. Conceded. Foul. Wow. We're not. Yeah, we get a lot more yellow cards. That's kind of BS. We've had 14 more yellow cards and made 35 less fouls. That seems a little bit less connected. And we've only made, like, we've made pretty much the same amount of attempts and same amount of successful tackles. That seems a little unfair. A little unfair there, I would say. I don't know. Referees. I'd like some answers here, referees. We've made around similar fouls to the other few other teams, and yet we have significantly more yellow cards than anybody else. I got a lot of questions. A lot of questions for these referees. It feels like there's a bit of a bias against us right now. Where's yellow cards? Especially goals against. You're expected to concede 13.5. We conceded more than we should have. I'm trying to find this. I'm trying to figure out where yellow cards are. Is it up at the top? Yeah, it is. We're most by a massive margin. I don't understand this. We are nowhere near the team that makes. I mean, we do the second most fouls, but nowhere near that much. And that much, and we have significantly more. This feels honestly a little biased towards us by these referees. I got some questions. I got a lot of questions for these refs. Can we launch a formal complaint with the league? Can we like say, hey, I think they're biased against us? They haven't given us a red though. Many reds, which is nice. Excuse me. But yeah, I think we'll get into the game then, and take a look at how we do. I think we'll just play this one game because I already kind of ranted about the World Cup and looked at some of those stats, and as well as seeing other teams play. So I think we'll just do this one game, which will be good, and then I'll give you guys I'll make maybe a little video on the World Cup or something like that as well, just to go over it. But yeah, I think that'll be a good one. No! Ewer could leave. I don't want him to leave. Alright. There's a lot of just simulating right now to this event. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright, Razal is fit to play a little bit, so maybe he'll play. Let's clear everything, shall we? Alright, in goal, let's give those guys a shot. Where are you? So we try to give the people the least amount of appearances so far some time. Just because you are coming against... What division are these guys even in? That's the 3rd division? I think? Right? I think it's the 3rd division. No, it's the 4th division, not the 3rd. So it's the 4th division. So we should be significantly better than these guys here. He's much better. I think he's the better deep playing forward because he's the better passer. Yeah, he's probably better at that. Position. This is the midfield I'd like to try. Where is he? Let's do this. In terms of this, the outside backs. Where is he? I can't find him. Where is Gorsabel? Oh, there he is. Jesus Christ, that was stupid. I couldn't find him. And Munoz again. Those are all very, very well connected in midfield. That could work to our advantage. Get him in there. Up front, Razabel will definitely pop you in. There. I'm gonna give More the. We'll go these two just because they can play. Rico can play in the middle if need be, and then the 10. We'll take Sorloth just in case, because those guys can cover those positions there. Yep. Alright, I'm happy with that. Let's go. Alright, let's see how we can do against these guys. I'm feeling definitely confident. It's definitely a changed team, because why would we be playing our star players? Oh yeah, we had an election. Yes, they're asking about that. Copa Del Rey is great. Let's see these guys' amazing stadium. Kind of small. Oh, highlight right off the start. That is sometimes a good thing and sometimes a bad thing. I'm never totally certain which it is. They've gone long out wide. Gorsabal has won the header though. Zubimendi can head it down to Marino, who goes over the top to Cho. They clear it. And they're just kind of running over on the side here. He's taken about 50 million touches of the ball. Whacks it across field. And oh my god. Oh my god. We've conceded in a minute because of miscommunication between these two people. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna scream at them for that one, because they deserve to be yelled at for that. Alright. Noah for them is on the ball. They've gone wide to the left here. Gorsabal is there. What on earth is our positioning defensively on that? Our goalie's got it. Into a Zubeldia. Marino. Back to him. Out wide to Gorosabel, who smacks it really, really long to John, who looked like he was gliding across the field. It's cleared back out to Gorosabel, who's now made it to the byline, crosses it in, headed down by Cho, who puts it in the back of the net. And it's all tied in 3 minutes. This game is kicked off with a lot of goals very quickly. All right, good job there. All right, 7th minute. Still haven't gotten 10 minutes in yet. Munoz has it here. Goes back to the goalkeeper. Also, I don't know if it's if you guys have had the issue, but the beta so far has been quite like glitchy and laggy for me, especially when you get like long balls or stuff. It seems to go a little wonky. And well, 7 minutes in, we've turned the result around and taken the lead. It is now 2-1. Cho's picked up 2 goals. I don't know who got the first assist. I think it was Gorosabel. Yeah. Then John got this one. Very nice job there, guys. Can we get to 10th minute? We can. Very nice. So, oh, Silva with a free kick in the 12th minute. Into Navarro, who clips it up to Cho. Back to David Silva here. Drives to the top of the box. Drives into the box. Cuts it across to John, who puts it in the back of the net. And that's 3 in 12 minutes. And this game should definitely be wrapped up by now. I mean, I don't think these guys will have enough to come back in this one. The shots are just going more and more. Ah, we almost made it 10 minutes in a highlight. Without a highlight, I mean. We want to hear Pacheco into Marino, into Zubeldia, into Gorosabel. We can drive forwards. Keeps driving. Cuts it back to Marino. Into the middle to Zubimendi. Goes into Marino again. Into Cho. Rips one on the outside of his foot. I didn't think he could hit it with that much power from that angle. But forces a decent save. Assistant, you tell me that every game and yet we still win. You told me that against all the game against Barcelona and yet we still won. Corner is headed there, but it's cleared. And guys, can we get nice job, Marino? I was hoping to engage him a little earlier, but that's fine. Gorosabel's got it. Drives forward, gets it to Zubimendi, who clips one beautifully over the top to Cho, who can finish, completing his hat trick in 22 minutes. It's a 20-minute hat trick for him. Very nice job, though. We'll see if we can get some more. All right. Well, what are the stats? Oh, they've actually managed 3 shots on target, but a 0.06 xG. I'm assuming they're just kind of taking pod shots from very far away. Silva has got it with a corner kick here. It's the 42nd minute, so a little bit. I'm very confused. I think Cho headed that onto the head of Zubeldia, or either he headed it at goal and it was blocked, and then they. How does this happen? It's saved, and then Zubeldia puts it in. Still a good job, though. Nice job. It is now halftime. We've done brilliant. Outstrips arms. We've had a lot of shots on target. Great job. This is always a risk, but I am going to sub the goalkeepers, give them each a shot. Cho is going to come off for Orazabal. I'm only going to swap these two because that's where I want Orazabal to be playing for us. Change out the defender. And I need Merino for... Oh, I can only make 3. Then, don't worry about the wingbacks. Make this change because I want Merino against Sevilla. Just make those 2 for now. We can figure out another substitution a little later in the game. But yeah, I wanted to make sure those 2... wanted to make sure the goalie came on and Merino came off. I think so far that's a pretty good experiment. Zubimendi got a lovely assist from deep and did well there. So maybe we'll take him off and try that next game. Let's take him off then. You know what? Let's do that. Oliver's on. That should end our subs. We have a highlight here from a free kick. Alright. On the left winger, goalkeeper is very high. Like, very high off his line. Oh boy, and they hit the post. I don't, that's, the positioning from the goalkeeper really gets me, though. He's really high off his line, and that didn't feel right, the way he was set up. But we've played well. We're 5-1 up. Did it in the first half. Scored 5, and there wasn't really any highlights in the second, but it's fine. I mean, who cares? We don't need to worry. We're up by a lot, and I'm happy with that. I think we can go to a positive feeling here, though. VR's crossed it in. Again, we conceded, but again, the goalkeeper positioning. I'm questioning this one here. Why are people backing up into the net? He's unmarked, but the positioning from the goalkeeper. I'm a little concerned with his positioning on set pieces. Whoever's played it short. Zubeldia. Oliver tries over the top, but it's cut out. Now they're playing around with it in the back. Ando has it for them, and he whacks it out to the left here. To Juiced, who goes back to someone I couldn't tell the name of. Goalkeeper. Goalkeeper again! Jesus Christ, this guy's had a horrible game. He's been at fault for all 3 goals. What is this sweeper keeping right here? Why? Why on earth are you coming out for that? Munoz whacks it in, headed forwards, and it's just wide of the post. Sure, do that for the final few seconds. Alright, we should wrap this one up in a bit of a chaotic game where my choice to play the backup goalie nearly got us in trouble there. Nice victory, well done individuals. This may be a bad thing to do, but mistakes cost us today, and that was unacceptable. I mean, he seems okay about it, but he definitely needs to know. I don't need to discuss it any further. It was absolutely epic, sure. Okay, thank you. Bizarre. Yeah, but Joe getting the hat trick is nice. Let's see, any, oh boy, there's a lot of games. Sorry, let's see quickly if there's any upsets that we can see. Maybe you guys. Sevilla only 81st minute goal took them to win. Jesus. Leganes were taken to extra time by a team. Penalties for Atletico. Wow. 90th minute goal for those guys. That's crazy. Atletico couldn't hold the lead. Our affiliate lost. Anything else? I think that might. I don't know if that's an upset. I don't know where that division those guys are. Hetafe, but Gymnastic are in the second division. No, they're in the third division. Wow. That's definitely somewhat of an upset. Bilbao did their business, same as Celta and Granada. Deportivo did pretty well as well. A win. Girona did their business. Alaves, wow, losing to lower division opposition. Osasuna taking a 90th minute plus 1 goal to take them through. Wow. It's like a league game almost. Cadiz getting the business done. Espanyol, easy against Malaga. Yeah, wow, so there's definitely a few games that were probably not expected to have happened. So, I mean, look, we got through. Happy about that. We'll see if we get in the next round, and we did all right. So, can't complain too much about what's going on there. I just thought that said I was like getting fired for a hot second and was very, very concerned. But it's a good job. He's ended his goal drought. Show's got 3, and we're doing really well. Next episode, I'm not sure when we'll come back. Obviously, this is the 6th episode, so we're only gonna have 4 more episodes. So the next episode probably will be like, I think we'll probably do 1 in February, then the Europa League, then 1 in April or May, and then the end of the season, I think, is probably what it'll be. Maybe we'll have more. I don't know. I'm trying to keep it to 10. We'll kind of see, but I think we'll probably be back maybe I think we might be back for the Atletico game. That would probably be a pretty good one. I don't know. I think we'll definitely do Osasuna and a Europa League game, though. And then we'll do probably 1 episode in between, because I know Osasuna are big rivals of us. And excuse me, and that would be a very good game. And then maybe these two, I don't know, we'll figure it out. But I think we'll definitely do this or this. We'll see. I think we'll probably do that setup. And then we'll probably do a game around here. Maybe Vallecano Betis or Atletico, someone else. So yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one.